What is going on, everybody? Rob Freddy here with a bunch of marked up golf balls that aren't supposed to really look like this. But I unloaded my golf bag there. Today, I'm going to talk about, and excuse the mess in my office here, I'm not talking about that. That's another video coming up soon. Today, I'm going to talk about something a little bit more current. You'll notice that Garrett at 1320 Videos and David Patterson both uploaded previews to the $500 car challenge, which we just recently filmed. I did not. Why didn't Rob upload a preview? Well, the week didn't go according to plan. And I'm not talking about the week when we filmed it. I'm talking about the week after. We've got a little bit of a problem. So this is a good learning experience for everybody out there that does film and video. And I'll sort of break it down what should happen. First, I'll tell you what has transpired and why I'm spending more post-production than the 3 cars cost us to purchase. So ultimately, somebody filmed it, and I don't want to blow up his spot or anything like that, but somebody filmed it. We didn't have available hard drives on the trip. Every time we went to go get a hard drive, Best Buy was closed, so we didn't have the master backup. Ultimately, the video guy went home. He was going to send us the footage, and he made the rookie mistake of putting it all in a drive, shipping it off, and in just a regular padded envelope. Actually, here it is, a regular padded envelope for a hard drive, which is not the best way to ship a hard drive. If you're going to ship a hard drive, you're going to want to do something like this, where you wrap the hard drive. This is an airbag, not a hard drive. But you're going to wrap the hard drive in bubble wrap and make sure that it's not sliding around, and then secure the box so that there's no movement in there. And that's pretty much the appropriate way to ship a hard drive. But rule number 1, if you film stuff, don't delete the backup. You should always have at least 2 copies of all material. Now, when you're doing a shoot with multiple cameras, multiple people, and multiple days, what you want to do, and I'm like engineering explained here, you're going to do it by day 1, then you're going to do it by camera. It's very easy to do it by camera. If you're doing multiple of the same camera, make sure you label the cameras. So you could say 5D, like a Canon 5D, you have a GoPro folder, and then this way your thing will essentially read very easily. Day 2, day 3. And if you do it by person, a guy may use different cameras or anything. You don't want to do that. So having, and we have the FS700, we'll just use that. And then even a drone. So by doing this, each day will have its own footage. It'll be very easy to catalog. You want to try and back up at the end of every day. And that'll help you organize the footage and not confuse it. If you dump it all into one folder, it becomes a real mess. And I'll even throw my phone on there just so. For good measure. But now the problem we ran into is he sent the hard drive. The hard drive obviously got banged up in the mail because the U.S. Postal Service, probably the worst way to ship anything on the planet. He sent it overnight. Next day, I was supposed to receive it from Maryland to New Jersey, express one day by noon. Didn't show up that day, showed up the following day around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they completely blew their delivery window. And who knows, they were playing soccer with the damn thing. But when I called up and I said, hey man, this hard drive is beeping. It is not working. Send me another copy. The response I got was, sorry man, that was the only copy. Never in a million years should there be one copy. Until the edit is complete, there should be multiple copies of anything. When we do a big shoot, we usually have 2 copies on the same trip. And then on top of that, we don't reformat the memory cards unless we really have to clear and make up space. So we technically have 2 to 3 copies of all footage in case anything happens. Here, he sent me the hard drive with the only copy in that envelope. It got screwed up, and he reformatted the memory card. So all that footage was then wiped clean, and like we're sitting here holding our proverbial junk. And ultimately, I had to go to a data recovery guy, and that's going to cost almost $2,000 now to recover this, hopefully recover this footage, and then I can start getting the edit started on this. And the problem is he was shooting primary camera for a lot of stuff. So a lot of drama behind the scenes. Not drama, it's not like it's a big deal. It's YouTube. But there's a lot of stuff. You can't recreate that. We had a great time. There is some great footage on that drive. It's at a data recovery guy in New York. But the fact that it's going to cost me more to recover that data than it did to buy all the cars for the challenge. Now, a lot of people, just to digress real quick, don't understand. A $500 car challenge doesn't just cost like $600. I think at the end of the day, last year we spent almost $7,000 on the weekend. This year we were probably, I mean, we're a little bit below that. We were probably at $5,000 this year because flights were cheaper and everything else. But now, when you add this up, we're back up to $7,000. So just because it seems we're doing $500 car stuff, you forget food, you forget cameras, you forget hotel rooms, you forget fuel, you forget registration, gas, all of the stuff that sort of piles up. And we didn't go crazy. We didn't eat any big meals this year or anything like that. But when you start factoring in the number of people there and the number of things that are transpiring and baggage fees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, it's not the cheapest thing to capture. But hopefully it's entertaining. I expect to have this resolved and get that hard drive. I'll give you an update in some video log somewhere, vlog, sometime that we recovered the data. But they say 7 to 10 business days from today, which is the 30th. So here's a good way to catalog footage. When you do catalog that footage, make sure that you make multiple backups of it. And if you're going to send something in the mail, make sure you package it properly. And if you do package it properly, make sure you still have a backup of it until it's been received and multiplied and replicated by multiple parties involved. Thank you for watching. The $500 car challenge, assuming we can get this footage sorted out, is going to be a good one. And I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. There's just a little bit of a hurdle that we got to get over before we do that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below, and more $500 goodness to come. Thanks for making it through the whole video. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, like below, comment below. Those both help my videos go up in rankings, and that helps me out. So thank you for that. If you don't enjoy it, don't say anything. But since YouTube does its own things in the end here, I have 20 seconds in which to do that. And that's going to stop right now.